Okay, so real talk. OCEA Moon Market has published a post, I think, on this ticker here and saying, "Hey, I'm going to buy 100,000 shares or so, right here. Some after hours moment, we got up 104 again. Why not again?" So we're just going to basically pump something and not really understand what's the heck's going on. 100K starter here, and it's a great strategy when you have lots and lots of retail traders all going in one stock, and it's also the fastest way of losing an account here. We saw that happen right in here. A lot of people were coming in, pumping it all up, and lots of retail traders, lots of people who fall into this hype got burned. Not saying that it's a bad strategy. Yeah, you can make people be like, yeah, OCEA is up 10% today. But the problem is, not a lot of people got in here at these lows. The minute that was happening, and everyone like he will buy his shares first, and then everyone triggers into it and buys it into it, and you all have the averages way up in here, right? I'm not saying this can't go up to to the moon and all that. If enough people get attention, it's always the last one shut the door, right? But I just think this is algo driven. I think a lot of things are going to be diluted. A lot of things are going to be hard at these levels. So why would I fight these levels here at the 10, 10, 10, right? Drops here, it goes miserably down. I mean, I got so many DMs saying, "Hey, will this thing ever go up?" It went from 24 cents. People bought it way up in here, and they're still not up in here. Right up in here, they're still down a lot. And it goes up in the next pump, and you're catching every pump that happens, and that's really what's happening here. You start to see it go up, every retail trader gets in, and then it gets dumped on you. Just the nature of the game. This is also a biotech and medical research. These are the most riskiest stocks out there. I tend to stay away from biotech and even Chinese stocks because they're really unpredictable. Anybody that says these are safe stocks, I mean, this is a penny stock. It's less than $1. Anything can happen. They can have news overnight, and this can tank down instantly. That's just the part of the game with these risky stocks. So I'm looking at the weekly chart here. We can see right here to a T, this is going to be massive resistance on the EMA 5, which is correlated to like the daily EMA 10. Your next loading, let's just say it goes there in this week. Yeah, it'll make you a 54% gain. That's if it hits it right away. If it don't hit it right away, you can see how this EMA 5 goes down every time. So just based on a technical standpoint, you're buying it right here on the EMA 10 right now. Would I do that? No, I don't think it's smart. Then again, I mean, it just really depends. Last one, shut the door, right? That's really what this is becoming a name of the game here for some of these penny stocks that, a lot of people are going in. It does have nice volume, 98 million, 32, 43, so it is more held up. This had almost a billion volume on this day. I just don't really trust these things. I've seen it so many times. Like, I see that the EMA 20 got hit in January 29th. Anything they don't touch in 2 months is long. And I've seen these things just get word out and word out. And a lot of the times is you win on some of these plays, but all it takes is one trade where you just keep holding it and holding it and holding it until you finally, get out for a gain. But a lot of times it doesn't work like that. A lot of times they do a reverse split, which this will do a reverse split, by the way. It's not going to get above $1 organically. It will do the RS, and then it will plummet after hours when it does. And then when it does the RS, it goes down for a couple of days, and it's a never-ending cycle. So, I mean, if you want to catch the hype, you will win a lot. You'd be like, "See, I told you, it went up." Yeah, it happens, but all it takes is that one stock, and then it goes down, instantly. And if you keep buying into these, and it can really wreck you. So I always tell people the biggest gains that I ever had was always at this lower Keltner channel, and they always had time distance from the EMA 5, not when price is right on it. You can see NGOL was the recipe for that. What happened? It was way down here at the lower Keltner channel. You can see we're not at the EMA 5. We had time distance away from the 20. Look at this massive EMA 20 time distance. I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful. So price at the very least is going to go there. And same thing with my other massive gain that I had with CYN. These are the same opportunities where you see that happening. You don't buy it when it goes up like this, where everyone's overhyping it. And that's the same thing here. I mean, obviously this don't look extremely bad. You could go to the 20 and you can make a 65% return. I'm not saying it can't do that, but you're also hoping that it gets there right away, because remember, this EMA 20 goes down every day, and that's going to be resistance. So That 65% might turn into 50% the next day, then 40, then 30, and then 20. So I don't know. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Everybody thinks that, they're just going to pump it all up, but it's going to go wrong one of these times, and I've seen it happen many times. I saw that happen with BHAT. We all remember BHAT, right? Everyone was pumping this way up in here, and then it went all the way down. Actually, all the way up in here, they were pumping it too, and it went all the way down to 3 cents. I mean, congrats whoever had the courage to hold it way down here. This did not have to happen. I'll show you a stock that also was pumped and never recovered. All it takes, like I said, is one bad stock and you could get wrecked. So you'd be down massive percentages. I mean, let's look at Rhyme. Rhyme was the other one that was pumped massive, including Moon himself. And you can see, and even Zach Moore's big people on Twitter accounts, you can see right here we went massive, and then it never had a bounce. I actually did play this one just last week and made 10% due to this system. I know it doesn't look like that, but as you can see, it just kept going down and down, and people bought way up in here. Is this ever going to go to $18? Probably not. And you had to go through an RS. That's what's going to happen to a lot of these things. Obviously, some companies are better than others due to dilution and all that, and some dilute more. Biotechs are always riskier, though, because they need money for their products and stuff. And I've seen these things go up big, and I see them go down big. But this is not the level I'd like, in my opinion. You could see, yes, there's a double bottom here. But the problem is, you have to respect the stop loss if it does break down to this all-time lows, because it could definitely keep going down. So volume's good. That's good for that. So we'll see what happens. I just want to do this because I see this all the time. I go over and I see not just this guy, but I see lots of other people promoting it, and it's just like a bandwagon. I'm like, is anyone even looking at the chart? We're just randomly buying, and I've seen people buy way up in here at this upper Kellner channel. It'll be way up in here. It'll go up like 5-10%. But by the time you're getting up way in here, and then it just plummets down. Offerings, or it could be anything. A lot of this stuff that gets pumped up in this area is extremely dangerous. I don't mind, if it's priced down here, I can accumulate. I highly recommend accumulating. But if price is way up in here, it's hard to accumulate when it's at a resistance. You want to accumulate when it's bloody red. You don't want to buy into something when it's green and you're right on resistance. So I always tell people, I never buy stocks when they're green. I really don't. Or at least downtrend stocks. Or even actually uptrend, because if I want to get in an uptrend, I want to see price pull back to certain levels. And I can show you many, many examples where that worked out. But yeah, that's just my little thought process. I just wanted to do a quick thing on it. I really think copy trading does not work. I've done it when I was a very beginner, and I've blown accounts doing it. It is a rough road ahead of you. You have no idea why you're buying it. You're just buying it because someone said, hey, buy this stock. So you buy it, and then you're like, what do we do next? Do I take 5%? Do I take 10%? Where's my profit target? And then you start seeing price go down, and then you're freaking out, and then you're telling the other person, hey, did you sell it? No response. I don't know. And then they're still pumping it because maybe they want their bags to be released. And it just becomes a cycle of who shuts the door last, or the last one holding the egg. And it's not even a strategy at all. And I've seen a lot of this stuff happen. And a lot of people came in my Discord to say, hey, is this thing ever going to pump back up in here? Probably not. As the EMA20 dragged down here, I mean, it would be really hard. I'm not saying it can't. And we know that the weekly EMA5 is big resistance, especially the 10. So, I mean, it is what it is. You got to take it how it is. You can see how precise these are getting hit and drop down. The good thing is it does have a lot of volume, so we'll see. All right, but yeah, let's keep an eye on that. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, you guys are always welcome to join. I think you guys are going to love it. Definitely click the link down below in YouTube comments below in the description, or in the YouTube comments or in the description. I'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Click how to subscribe if you want to become a member. All you have to do, though, is hit day trade alerts. And I'm not going to charge you guys $50, $100, or even $200 a month that I've seen some servers do. I want to get you guys in where, hey, if you just want to try this system out where you can make massive money, be confident, and not rely on other people, I'm going to show you guys a strategy where you can follow a strict system, follow strict guidelines, know where your take profit is, know where your stop loss is, and everything you need to do. and I've been trading full time for 6 years doing this exact blueprint and always updating it and making it better and better. This is just an example of how I catch bottom trend reversals. How would I have played OCA? Well, I would play one, if we're not touching this up lower Kelder channel, I told people we look for extreme time distance. Where is that extreme time distance? Not touching the EMA5 and 5 daily candles, and especially when there's no gaps. As you can see right in here, we have massive volume accumulating, and then right in here we have a low K value of 1.94. So we use all these things saying, hey, look at the K values way here. This K value is at 18. I don't like that, but I do like this 1.94. And then before everyone starts chasing it, you get in early and you make a 75% gain in one day. And then you see that the EMA 10's rejection, and you definitely take some at the 5, hold some, and you trail and stop the rest, and you see the 10 is get hits and then goes farther down. And so you see all these patterns happening, and you use that to your toolbox. You don't need to say, hey, should I sell now? You already know what's going to happen. You have a whole game plan. But you're always getting in before the herd. You never buy a stock that goes up massive, goes green, because, I mean, it's literally the last one holding the egg. Once they start all selling, it falls down like a falling knife. And that's really what these chasing, cupping, trading things do. But if you guys want to join the Discord, click Day Trade Alerts. You can get everything for $12 a month. I think it's a fair deal. If you're not from the US, you'll pay a little extra, but make sure you subscribe on the computer to avoid the iOS fee, and you're going to get my swing trades and day trades. I love day trading the most. I make every passive income every day. Just tell me what your account size is. I can tell you a realistic target you're going to make. But what I try to do is if I have a $2,000 account and I do my day trading strategy, I try to get close to $2,000 profit every month. And so now when I go to next month, I have $4,000. I try to make it double, at least half it out. And that's really the purpose of it. It's a really nice strategy. If you guys know about my day trading strategy, you guys are going to love it. It works, it's efficient, and you're going to know how to trade without asking questions. I'm there for you guys. I have a live stream right in here. You can follow my live stream, which is I'll post the link when I go live. Swing trade alerts on the trades that I look to take, day trade alerts, and everything. So I hope you guys like this video. Give it a like, subscribe, share it to your friends, whoever need it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.